Today I will discuss about the oxidation number. Oxidation number. What is the definition of oxidation number? The oxidation number of an atom in a compound is the number of electron which has appeared to lost or gain during the formation of that compound. Oxidation number means generally related to lost or gained of electrons. So we can call this is a number of electrons which has appeared to lost or gained electron. Number of electrons generally lost or gained, it can clearly explain. Take an example. Suppose if we think about the formation of NaCl. In NaCl, what is the oxidation number of sodium and what is the oxidation number of chlorine? Oxidation number in shortcut we write down ON, O for oxidation, N for number. Then what is the oxidation number of sodium in NaCl? What is the oxidation number of chlorine in NaCl? How can you calculate? We know that the atomic number of sodium is your 11 and its electronic configuration is your 281 and the atomic number of chlorine is your 17, that is your 287. For the formation of sodium chloride, Na sodium loses one electron and converted into Na plus. Cl minus gain that lost electron by the sodium. That means the electron which lost, that is this electron is gained by the chlorine atom and it converted into Cl minus. One electron gain and it converted into Cl minus. And the Na plus and Cl minus combine with each other through the ionic bond form NaCl. During the formation of NaCl, sodium atom lost one electron and chlorine atom gain one electron. During the formation of NaCl, sodium atom loses one electron, chlorine atom gain one electron. The oxidation number of from this data we clear that sodium atom having oxidation number +1 because it loses one electron and it have a plus. As a result, Na plus Na carry a 1 unit of positive charge and convert it into Na plus. So the oxidation number of sodium in NaCl is your +1. Oxidation number of chlorine in NaCl is your -1 because it gain one electrons. If an atom loses electron, obviously plus charge arises. For example, sodium loses an electron, it gains plus charge, and chlorine atom gain one electron, it carries the negative charge. Simply if you think about the valency, suppose a question will arise, what is valency and what is the relation between valency and oxidation number? The number of electron lost is generally called lost or share or gain during the formation of a bond. In this NaCl compound, sodium atom loses one electron, so the oxidation number of sodium is your +1, but the valency is your 1, that is your monovalent. Like that, chlorine atom gain one electron, so the oxidation number is your 1 -1 and the valence is your 1. both sodium and chlorine have same valency, but the oxidation number of chlorine is your -1 because it gain electron, while the oxidation number of sodium is +1 because it loses 1 electron. That means oxidation number generally related to the number of electrons. As a result, the charge which arises after loss or gain, the atom must carry positive charge or negative charge. According to the charge, but that means depending upon the charge, we can calculate the oxidation number. Oxidation number, second point is the oxidation number. The oxidation number may be positive or negative or zero or fraction. May be positive, negative, zero or fraction. Clear? Now we discuss about the rules of calculation of oxidation number. How can you calculate the oxidation number of an atom in a compound? For the calculation of oxidation number of atom, generally we follow some rules. So now let me discuss about the rules of calculation of oxidation number. Calculation of oxidation number. First rule is your, suppose take elementary molecules. What is the elementary molecules? H2, N2, F2, Fe, L. These are the elementary molecules. If you think about the oxidation number of these elements, then the oxidation number of these elements is generally taken as 0. So we can write a rule: the oxidation number of the substance in the elementary form is generally taken as 0. That means, suppose a question will ask, what is the oxidation number of hydrogen? Then we generally clear that the oxidation number of hydrogen is your 0. What is the oxidation of nitrogen in N2? That is your 0. What is the oxidation number of fluorine in F2? That is your 0. What is the oxidation number of iron? That is considered as simply. If we think about simply iron, not if we think about the oxidation number of iron in any compound, just like FeO, Fe2O3. If you think about the oxidation number of iron in FeO, then it cannot be said to be 0. If you think about the oxidation number of iron in Fe2O3, then it cannot be said to be 0. But if you think about the oxidation number of simple iron elements, simple iron substance, then it is said to be 0. That is the first rule. Second rule, the oxidation number of a molecule is the sum of the oxidation number of the atoms of the oxygen. Sorry, one mistake. The sum of oxidation number of the atoms present in a molecule is equal to 0, while for an ion it is equal to its charge. That means, take an example. What is the meaning of this rule? Suppose if you think about KMnO4. That means we can explain according to this rule. Oxidation number of potassium, here 1 potassium is present. That means we can write oxidation number of potassium into 1 plus oxidation number of Mn into 1 plus oxidation number of oxygen into plus oxidation number of oxygen into 4 is equal to 0. Means oxidation number of potassium into 1 means the number of potassium atom is 1. Oxidation number of potassium into 1 plus oxidation number of manganese, this is your manganese, into 1 means number of manganese in Mn, KMnO4 is 1 plus oxidation number of oxygen into 4 because there are 4 oxygen atom is present. So we can write oxidation number of oxygen into 4 is equal to 0. For example, take an ion SO4 2 minus. The oxidation number of sulfur plus 4 into oxidation number of oxygen is equal to minus 2 because it is an ion. In case of ion, the oxidation number, the sum of the oxidation number of the atoms is equal to its charge. Your charge is your minus 2, so we can write is equal to minus 2. Simple. Take another example. Suppose, for example, NH4 plus. In case of NH4 plus, oxidation number of nitrogen plus 4 into oxidation number of hydrogen is equal to your plus 1. In case of a molecule, the sum of the oxidation number of each atoms is equal to 0. In case of an ion, the sum of the oxidation number of atom is equal to its charge. Next, if you think about third rule, what will be the third rule? For monoatomic ion, generally the oxidation number is equal to its charge. That means, what is the meaning of this rule? Suppose take Na plus. It is a monoatomic ion because there is one atom, that is your sodium. In case of Na plus ion, that means Na plus ion is said to be a monoatomic ion, and its oxidation, if you think about the oxidation number of Na plus means 1. Suppose if you think about P3 minus, it is a monoatomic ion. If you think about the oxidation number On means oxidation number of phosphorus is your minus 3. Suppose think about Bi3 plus. What is the oxidation number of Bi3 plus? Means that is your plus 3. Oxidation number always written by the help of sign. Remember, this is a key point, a very important point. Oxidation number always written with the help of sign, plus sign or minus sign. If an element of oxidation number 0, then there is no requirement for the there is no need to write any sign. Only you can write 0. But if you write 1, 2, 3 like digits, that is it must be written as plus or minus sign. Valency cannot be written with this sign. It is a only number. That is the third rule for the calculation of oxidation number of an atom. Next is your except. Next rule is your except metal hydride. Except metal hydride. If you think about the general oxidation number of hydrogen, that means we can write the general oxidation number of hydrogen is generally plus 1. What is the meaning of metal hydride? Metal hydride means there must be a metal and there must be a hydrogen. Suppose sodium hydride. This is said to be a metal hydride. Magnesium hydride aluminum hydride, all are said to be metal hydride. In this case, the metal must be positive, and while the hydrogen carries the negative charge. But if you think about except metal hydride, if you think about another case, H2O. In case of H2O, there is no metal is present. Oxygen is the non-metal. That means what is the oxidation number of hydrogen in H2O? Generally, we think that the oxidation number of hydrogen is your +1. Like that H2O2. Here also the oxidation number of hydrogen is your also +1. If you think about the metal hydride, then oxygen has shows the negative oxidation state. Next rule. The general oxidation number of oxygen is your -2. Hydrogen have general +1, oxygen have -2. That means they are fixed in many compounds. No doubt oxygen can have also source different type of other oxidation number. So we can write one point. Oxygen can also show the other oxidation like your +1, +2. You can think about -1, -2, +1. Like that, it also shows the other oxidation number. That is your -1, +1, -2, -1, -half, not -2, -half. If you think about that, means it shows +1, +2, -1, -2, -half. These are the oxidation number of oxygen. Take an example. Suppose if you think about H2O, what is the oxidation number of oxygen? How can you find out the oxidation number of oxygen? In H2O, we know that 2 into oxidation number of hydrogen plus 1 into oxidation number of oxygen is equal to 0. It is a molecule. 2 into oxidation number of hydrogen is your +1. That is your plus into 1 into oxidation number of oxygen is equal to 0. That means oxidation number of oxygen is your -2. That means we can find out the oxidation number of oxygen is your -2. In H2O2, what is the oxidation number of oxygen? Your hydrogen, 2 hydrogen is present, so we can write +2. That means 1 into +1 is your +2. +2 into oxidation number of your oxygen is equal to what? 0. Finally, we can find out oxidation number of oxygen is your -1. So we can write oxidation number is your -1. Like that, if you think about O2F2, fluorine is more having more electronegativity. So fluorine cannot be shows the +1 oxidation state. It shows always -1 oxidation state. In next rule, we think about the halogen oxidation number of fluorine, that is your halogen elements. In this case, what happens? 2 into oxidation number of oxygen plus 2 into oxidation number of fluorine is equal to 0. That means we can find out 2 into oxidation number of oxygen plus 2 into oxidation number of fluorine, that is your -1, that is equal to 0. That means 2 into oxidation number of oxygen -2 is equal to 0. That means oxidation number of oxygen is your +1. So we can write down it is your +1. In OF2, oxidation number of fluorine is your +2. If you think about another example, it is suppose BaO2. Here barium shows +2 oxidation state. That means you can write oxidation number of barium plus 2 into oxidation number of oxygen is equal to 0. +2 plus 2 into oxidation number of our oxygen is equal to 0. That means 2 into oxidation number of oxygen is equal to -2. And we can write oxidation number of oxygen is your how much? And if you think about that is your plus 2, that is your minus 2 divided by 2. That means it shows minus 1. If you think about another example, suppose KO2. Your oxidation number of oxygen is your minus 1. Suppose KO2. What is the oxidation number of oxygen in KO2? That means oxidation number of K plus 2 into oxidation number of oxygen is equal to 0. Oxidation number of potassium is your plus 1 plus 2 into oxidation number of your oxygen is equal to 0. Here oxidation number of oxygen is your what? Minus 1 by 2. That means we can find out different type of example. Like that you also think about NaO2, LiO2. Here oxidation number is your minus 1 by 2. Here minus 2. In this case oxidation number of oxygen is your minus 1. In this case oxidation number is your plus 1, plus 2. Here minus 1, minus 2. Think about other rule. What is the other rule for the calculation of oxidation number? Generally the oxidation number of halogen is your minus 1. But remember, except fluorine, the oxidation number of chlorine, bromine, iodine may shows plus 1, plus 3, plus 5, plus 7 oxidation number. That means chlorine, bromine, iodine have plus 1, plus 3, plus 5, plus 7 oxidation state. Take the example. How chlorine, bromine, iodine shows the oxidation number plus 1, plus 3, plus 5, plus 7? HClO. Here the oxidation number is your plus 1, hydrogen having plus 1. Here that is your minus 2. That means the oxidation number of chlorine must be plus 1. Otherwise, the sum of the oxidation number cannot be 0. That means here chlorine shows oxidation number plus 1. If you think about HClO3, what is the oxidation number of chlorine in HClO3? That is your plus 1. Oxygen having minus 2 oxidation state. That means there are 3 oxygen atoms. 3 into minus 2 is your minus 6. Chlorine must show plus 5 oxidation. If you think about HClO2, here hydrogen have plus 1, oxygen minus 2, 2 oxygen, that is your minus 4. That means chlorine must show plus 3. That is your oxidation number of chlorine, your plus 3. If you think about HClO4, your plus 1, that is your minus 8, it must show plus 7. Like that, it shows plus 1, plus 3, plus 5, plus 7. Next, if we think about the next rule, what will be the next rule? We know that in periodic table, what will happen? This is your periodic table. Node ID is said to be Porjaya Sarani. This is your periodic table, you know very well. There are two groups is present here. One is your alkali metal. Another is your alkaline earth metal. If you think about the oxidation number of alkali metal means we think about lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These elements are called alkali metal and it have oxidation number is always plus 1. If you think about next rule is your the oxidation number of alkaline earth metal. What are the alkaline earth metal? That is your, if you think about the alkaline earth metal, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. These are said to be the These are said to be the alkaline earth metal, and it have oxidation number, that is your +2. If you think about the compound, next rule is your, what will be the next rule? Suppose taken compound NaCl, NgCl2, ACl3. In this compound, what happens? One is your metal, that is your sodium is your metal, and chlorine is your non-metal. Here also magnesium is your metal, chlorine is your non-metal. Here aluminium is the metal, chlorine is your non-metal. Suppose think about a compound which is made by metal and non-metal. Then the metal atom present in that type of compound must be shows positive oxidation state, and the non-metal atom present in such type of compound must be show negative element. So the next rule is what? If a compound is made by metal and non-metal, then the metal element shows positive oxidation state, while the non-metal shows negative oxidation state. Take the example NaCl. In NaCl, sodium is the metal and it have a positive oxidation state. We know very well, +1. In NaCl, chlorine is the non-metal and it has the most negative oxidation state. We know that, -1. Next rule is your many compounds also made by only non-metal elements. For example, HCl. Take an example HCl. Here hydrogen is a non-metal, chlorine is also non-metal. In this case, which must shows the positive oxidation state and which must shows the negative oxidation state. For such type of compound, we generally follow remember one word, that is your electronegativity. What is the meaning of electronegativity? Suppose think about HCl. In HCl is formed by the covalent bond, that is your H bond Cl. Here one electron is donated by oxygen hydrogen atom for sharing, another also electron donated by chlorine for the covalent bond for sharing. That means one pair of sharing is possible. But the electronegativity of hydrogen and chlorine is different. Electronegativity means the tendency of an atom to attract the shared pair electron towards itself. It is called electron. It is a tendency. Hydrogen atom and chlorine atom both donate one electron for sharing, for one pair of sharing, that is your this. Since it is a covalent bond, so the electron present, so the two electrons must have equal right, so that two atoms must have equal right upon the two atoms. But if you think about personally, chlorine atom have a high tendency to attract the share pair electron towards. That means it attract its electron and also attract the electron of hydrogen towards itself. That means we think that chlorine atom is more electronegative than hydrogen. Then how can you know which atom or which element having more electronegativity? Only for there is a short trick you can remember. We know that in periodic table, we know very well, that is your periodic table. Here is your periodic table. Here is your hydrogen. Here is your helium is present. If you think about left to right, if you want to go from left to right of the periodic table, then remember the electronegativity increases. For example, suppose if you think about boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. Boron present left of the carbon and nitrogen present right of the carbon. That means according to the trick, electronegativity increases from left to right. That means we can consider boron having less electronegativity than carbon, then nitrogen, then oxygen. Next, if you think about fluorine, this is the electronegativity order. Suppose a question will arises, how can you find out which is more electronegativity? Suppose BCl3. Suppose think about simple example. Suppose CO2. In CO2, carbon and oxygen is present. Carbon present the left side of the periodic table, oxygen present the right side of the periodic table. That means carbon having less electronegativity than oxygen. In this compound, it is must seen that carbon shows plus oxidation state and oxygen shows minus oxidation state. That means we can write the rule: if a compound made by non-metals, then the non-metal which is having more electronegative must have negative oxidation state, oxidation number, while other non-metal shows positive oxidation. It is only for binary compounds. The previous rule is also binary compounds rule. That means the previous rule is already done. If a compound is made by one metal and another non-metal, these are binary compounds. Binary compounds means there are only two atoms is present, just like NaCl binary compound, HCl binary compound. In NaCl, both one is metal, another is non-metal. In HCl, both two are non-metal. This rule, this example related to this example. These rules. In HCl, hydrogen having less electronegativity than chlorine. Hydrogen must show positive oxidation state, that is we know very well +1. Chlorine have more electronegativity, that shows negative oxidation state, we know very well, that is your -1. If you want to go left to right of the periodic table, electronegativity increases. If you want to go from top to bottom, means that like this slide, top to bottom, electronegativity goes and decreases. Remember this point. As a result, it is very easy to find out which having more electronegativity and less electronegativity.